Good afternoon and welcome to Glee TV. And it's Thursday, which means we've presented the new product awards at Glee. And with me I have David Eaton from the Solar Centre, who are the winners of the garden decoration category this year.
Yeah,
David, well done.
Yeah, very proud winners.
Yes.
Pleased, we've been trying to win this one for a few years, so glad we've finally got a finalist and a winner.
So you've been shortlisted before, haven't you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No. And I think the first time we entered it was about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago when it first started, and we did win that year.
Yes.
But then, yeah. Obviously, we've got to give someone else a chance, so yeah, it's good to be back.
So tell us about the product that won.
Yeah, basically it's a simple wall light. It's called the Gemini. We call it the Gemini because it is a pack of two, but as well as being a pack of two, you've obviously got the two wings of it. It is to be decorative, so with the light, it literally a couple of screws, hangs on the wall really simply, switch on the back, and when you cover it up, so simulating nighttime, it comes on. You've got bright white or warm white options, and yeah, like I say, it's decorative. It goes on the wall and lights up your entrance, your home.
And it's been on sale for a little while this year, has it?
It has, yeah.
And it's sold amazingly well?
Incredibly well, yeah. Basically, we launched it about 8 months ago. We launched it we launched many new products, and you don't always know what's going to go the best. And this one just flew. I think because a lot of the outdoor gardens, we've seen outdoor kitchens, we've seen the barbecues, we've seen the pergolas, and I think this sort of thing, it can fit so easily onto a post that not only is it possibly for the front of your house, but it can go on the pagodas and create that effect through your garden, on your fence posts. It's very versatile as a product, and it looks great.
And just out of interest, once it gets dark, how long will the light shine for?
With all of our products, we basically design them to work in winter. The formula we use is basically based on winter sunshine. So it's normally 2 hours a day, and we plan for it to run for about 5 hours off of that 2 hours charge.
Okay.
So in summer, 8 hours comfortably. Most of our products will restrict them to 8 hours so that any extra battery they've got is conserved.
Right.
So yeah, with this one, we'd expect it in summer to run for 8 hours, but of course we don't have 8 hours of darkness in summer, so it's all night, it's dusk till dawn. But yes, in winter, 5 hours.
And since it was announced that you won the new product award for this category, have you had plenty of people come over and make more inquiries about it?
Yes, definitely. I mean, if there was anyone who's on the edge, I think having won the prize, they sort of it's reassurance for them.
Yes.
They've seen the light, they've liked the light, they said they wanted the light. Seeing it win the prize is then we've made a good decision. So it's like a pat on the back, and it's worked out well.
Very good.
So yes.
And because you had to do a pitch to the judges.
Yes.
Bit nerve-wracking at the time.
Always, yeah.
Because there were only 13 judges this year.
Yeah, no, that was a good turnout,
Absolutely.
And it's lovely to have your peers like
That's
a product
right,
as well,
yes,
but yes.
But when you did the pitch, you actually told us about the next product development of the
exactly.
line.
We do a number of products where people like different sizes. You have your small, your medium, your big, and you can create a variety on display.
Yes.
But yeah, with this, we just thought the natural projection was to just go a little bit bigger.
Right.
And because it was so good, we got the development underway straight away, and this is due to come on the market.
This one here, this is the bigger version.
So we'll be launching this in the next couple of weeks.
Right.
I brought it here to Glee just to show people that it's on its way.
Yes.
But same format. It's going to have the white and warm white options, so switch between them, so you've got the two things there. More LEDs, slightly bigger panel, because you've got to project the light further, but we're also going to add USB to this one, so it's a more and more popular thing. People don't necessarily trust solar, although we designed the solar to work in winter. There are situations where it just won't work.
Yes.
It's not going to work if it's got trees all above and it's in shade all the time. So then they can bring it in. It's simply by unhooking it from the wall, charge it up via USB, and the battery capacity is there to give you more than one night's worth of runtime.
Yeah. Now, and garden decoration is an interesting category within garden centres because we've been through huge booms of people buying masses of garden decoration. It's flattened off a bit. Well, where do you see the future of garden decoration and garden lighting?
We're in the for me, we're in the early days. You know, there's just so much scope out there. We visit the lighting fairs, we look at interior designers and what they're doing, and there's so much creation and creativity about that.
But do you think the future is these kind of products that are solar powered and easy to fit versus installed 12-volt systems?
Each to their own.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There will always be the doubters. There'll always be people that want the reassurance of a wired-in product.
Right.
However, with the cost of living, electricity, even low voltage, a solar light is a install and forget product.
Yes.
But also with the wiring, you have to bury the cables, you have to make it look neat. Whereas with the solar, you can position it, and if 3 months later you decide that position isn't where you want it to be, you can relocate it and put it in a different location. So it's very versatile.
And is the technology for the solar panels improving all the time, or has that reached a stable position?
I think there is. The solar panel itself is at a very stable position.
Right.
But we've got things where they're adding beads to the solar panel, which magnifies the rays to improve the generation of the energy that the solar panel can do.
Yeah.
Solar panel itself is the same,
right,
but the technology has improved to get the most out of that solar panel.
Okay.
But also technology like the battery, with battery cars, electric cars, battery technology is coming on a long, long way.
Yeah.
And so you can get better storage, longer lasting batteries that can go through more cycles.
Because obviously that's got a battery in it.
Yes.
Because the solar panel is feeding a battery that then lights it. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's really funny because a lot of people who've been selling solar for a number of years on their websites or in their garden centres still don't know that solar has batteries. And it's like that is what solar does. Solar generates electricity, but it has to be stored somewhere.
Yes.
It gets stored into a battery, and they vary, normally nickel metal hydride or lithium ion.
Yes.
The lithium ion have a higher capacity, they don't lose power so much, so they're really good at retaining that energy. And also the lithium ion generally have more cycles. So you can have 3 years operation as opposed to 2 years operation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's important that customers do know that just because their solar light stops in 2 years doesn't mean the solar light stopped working. It's most likely that they need to change the battery. And again, that's when we come back to the USB function. They can simply bring their light in, plug it in and check that it's working, because even a dud battery will take some charge from the USB, and you'll be able to see the light is working. And if it's not working for as long as you want it to, it's probably you need a new battery.
Right, okay, excellent. Good, well, I've learnt a load more about solar lights.
Fantastic.
You've won an award. Well
Thank
done,
you,
David.
thank you, Trevor.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate that.
Have a great rest of Glee.
I will do. Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.